welcome to Neptuna Tarot. My name is Cassidy, and I'm so grateful you guys clicked on today. Thanks for being here. So today we are going to be doing What's the Gossip? So we'll just be doing the regular schmegular gossip video as normal. You know, I'm trying to keep you guys fed. I'm doing my best here. I have the Star Power Tarot today. I really love this deck, so I'm very excited to see what messages come out. And then, of course, as always, we'll be using the What's the Tea? What's the tea? Get those confirmations, maybe get more messages. I might do some advice at the end. It'll just be dependent on the reading, how it goes. So today we have 3 options. Because there is a little bit of nudity on one of the cards, I'm not going to lift them up as I usually do, but we have Celine. Remove negative illusions. You are so much more than you realize. Be kind to yourself and look within. Nourish your soul. All right, and pile number 2, you guys shuffled Hemera. Let the warmth wash over you. A new dawn breaks. It's time to raise your vibration and leave the dark behind. And finally, pile number 3, we have Persephone. Explore your inner darkness, purge what you no longer need, be still. So those are your 3 options today. There will be a 30-second meditation, give you a little bit more time to decide which pile is for you. If you're still struggling to decide, I always shuffle music for every pile, so check that out in the description box down below, as well as timestamps for you guys. If you're interested in personal readings, do not hesitate to reach out, okay? These are collective general readings, so I'm reading for a certain amount of people. I don't know how many energies will show up here, but this is just generalized tarot for the collective. All right, so just keep that in mind. If something isn't resonating, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Maybe there's a specific message that needs to be said for another person that chose the same pile, so just keep these things in mind. All right, I will see you at your pile. Bye. Welcome, pile number 1. You guys chose Celine here. Remove negative illusions. You are so much more than you realize. Be kind to yourself and look within. Nourish your soul. So if you are somebody who's been around my channel for a minute here, I often mention Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I think you already know where I'm going with this. Some of you might have chosen this card because of this character, but tell me this does not look like Princess Yue from Avatar. Like, I'm trying so hard, you know, not to have a repeat where recently I feel like one of the piles I was just going on this spiel about Zuko, and now we have Yue coming through, and you know, I'm just gonna work with it. I'm just gonna go with it, because as soon as I saw the imagery, of course I thought of her. And I recently have been watching Avatar a lot. Like, I'll just have it on in the background, and so like even if the entire series ends, I'll start it over. And so I've just been watching it a lot lately. And literally yesterday I was talking to my roommate, and I was like going on this tangent about, oh my god, like Princess Yue, you know? I was like, well, at first I was like, I fall more and more in love with Sokka every time I watch the show, but that's not the point. The point is, I was like, because I was talking about Sokka's grief, and I was talking about how he's such a strong character, like that we don't even really look at how much grief he's actually carrying. You know, his mom, now Yue, he couldn't protect her, he couldn't protect his mom. He was literally, it was impossible for him at that time to protect her, you know, as a child. So not to go into a Sokka tangent again, but like the relation of like watching Princess Yue literally with no hesitation decide that she is going to give back the moon spirit. Okay, and I really hope you've seen the show. I really hope, guys. I'm so sorry if you haven't, and this is just all, you know, jibber jabber. Such a funny word. Okay. But with no hesitation, she basically sacrifices her life to save her people. And I was talking to my roommate about how it's like, that was always her destiny, you know? It was always her destiny to kind of be bigger than just a princess or just even a mortal human being. She literally, when she was born, okay, let's just explain it, right? Just so you guys, if you haven't seen the show, when she was born, she didn't cry. They actually thought she was going to die, and they put her in this spiritual moon pool, and she was touched by the moon spirit, and the moon spirit gave her life, okay? And whenever their kingdom is under attack, the moon spirit is actually in the physical realm. I hope that makes sense. As a fish, the fish gets killed, the moon spirit dies, the world is like going dark, it's going black, or like, you know, like without the moon, and like all gray. It's like very disturbing. And Yue understands that she was given life by the moon, so it was almost, you know, it was her destiny in some way to give that back. Like, she felt it was her duty, it was her responsibility, you know. There was just no selfish bone in her body. Her life, in some ways, in a tragic way, her life was never her own. Even as a princess, like even with responsibilities that were on her shoulder, like her duties to the kingdom itself, not even, you know, this whole situation with the moon. In so many ways, it's like her life was never her own. And I know you're probably thinking, what does this have to do with the gossip? For some of you, the gossip is your life is not your own. People feel that you are so giving that it's almost to a detriment, that you are so generous. There's not a selfish bone in your body. Maybe for some of you, you know, you're saying that's not true, and that you do prioritize yourself and, you know, do things for yourself. But I think for a lot of you here, the gossip is, especially when it comes to your family. And I don't know what that means to you. If that means your parents, if that means literally the family that you have built, like with a partner, a spouse, children. But there is a responsibility to a family dynamic that is weighing very heavily on you. It feels in some ways that your dedication to this family, your devotion, your loyalty to this family, there's like a tragedy that is tied to this, because the tragedy is you're not really making choices for yourself. It almost feels like these are things that were just like put onto your shoulders, things that were taught to you in a certain way of like, this is what you need to do, this is what our family needs you to do, this is the role that you play within this family, and you cannot break away from that role. Like, because it feels negative. We have the 10 of Cups in reverse here, and to me that just implies emotional dissatisfaction. Like, you are not satisfied emotionally within your role. Like, especially with the character Yue, going back to that, she was betrothed, she was engaged to somebody she did not want to marry. She was literally doing it for her kingdom. She was doing it for her father, she was doing it for her people. And she was miserable. She was very upset by the fact that she was going to have to marry somebody that she did not love. And so maybe there is some kind of gossip surrounding like a forbidden love situation. I really hope this isn't like you are currently married with kids with somebody, and maybe that's the gossip, is like you're with somebody but there's a forbidden love. I'm gonna say this wrong. I don't know how to speak Spanish. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. But I'm hearing that Selena song, Amor Prohibito. I hate speaking Spanish. Okay. Not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just I suck at it, okay? So anyways, let's move on. Sorry, I got so embarrassed. Okay. The 10 of Cups in reverse. Maybe some of you, there's gossip surrounding you wanting to leave a family situation that you're just not happy in. Like, you're just not happy in a family dynamic, in a family situation. Like, your role is draining you, is the gossip, and you're the Empress as well. And so it's so interesting because I just get a lot of respect. Like, people have a lot of respect for you, and in some ways it feels like because you have gained so much love and respect from the people around you, it feels like royalty, like Princess Yue, the Empress, like even Celine as a goddess herself, it's like there's a lot of respect for your power, the energy that you can manipulate. I don't know why I said it like that. Like, you can manipulate energy very well, or like you can bring things to fruition is what I should say. You're a good manifester. Like, you are able to create with the Empress here. I don't know why I'm hearing cardinal. Like, you might be a cardinal sign, which is like Aries, Cancer, what is the other one? Capricorn, I believe. Is it Capricorn? Oh, I could be getting these wrong. Yeah, it is Capricorn. And what's the air sign one of the cardinal? Libra. Yeah, okay, sorry. Yes. So Libra, Cancer, Aries, and Capricorn. Could have those placements, but that's just the energy I'm getting, right? With this cardinal energy of like, you take action. I feel like you are very responsible in a lot of ways. There's just so much respect that's coming through it. And as I was saying, it's like because you have gained that respect, people genuinely want you to be happy. And so I think that's where the gossip is coming in. The gossip is that you're not happy. Like, you're just not happy with some kind of family situation. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. And we have the Six of Cups. Okay. The gossip is that you're almost scared to grow up. Like, you're almost scared to, like, disappoint your parents. You are scared to possibly be rejected by your parents, or, like, it could even be, like, this family, you know, like feeling rejection from this family. Like, let's say you do want to leave your partner, you do want to, like, you know, it's hard to kind of say this, but yeah, like, divorce would mean one or the other of you gets custody of children if there's children involved, and there's just a huge fear of rejection from, like, the family, from parents. It could even be siblings, you know, if it's just family encompassed. But yeah, spouse, children. Like, I really heavily get, like, the idea of being rejected by your own children kills you. Like, it's not worth throwing it away or something, is what I'm kind of getting. So the gossip is that you could be sticking around for the children, you could be sticking around just, it just feels like for some kind of approval here with the Six of Cups. Like, you crave the sweetness. Like, I just kind of get somebody who was really, for some of you, you were conditioned, you know, you were conditioned to be a good girl, good boy. You were conditioned to never, like, with this Page of Wands, it kind of feels like to rebel. Like, do not rebel against the family. Do not act out. I almost get, I'm hearing corporal punishment. Okay. I'm just getting, like, a lot of fear of, like, that's just not what we do in this family. Like, we stick together. We do not rebel. There's something about rebelliousness and, like good girl, bad girl, good boy, good bad boy, you know. It's like to be that rebel is like a disappointment. Like, I'm hearing disappointment. So the gossip could be there's just a fear of being like a disappointment. There's also just a huge, oh God, people are saying that you are very attached to the validation from this family. Like, you are overly attached to the people around you to kind of tell you that you're doing the right thing, you're doing a good job, because at the end of the day, you need to check in with yourself. And so that's what people are saying, is like, you're not checking in with yourself and what you really want and deserve. And people are saying they respect and love you so much that they don't understand why you can't put yourself first. You know what I mean? It's like, as you're watching the show with the whole Princess Yue plot, you know, it's like you see her interact with Sokka, and there's obviously feelings there. You know, she obviously really likes Sokka and does not like her fiance. Okay, like, it's just very clear as a viewer, you know, how she feels, and you're just almost like screaming through the screen, like, just go with Sokka. Like, you know, like, if you were to ask your dad, I feel like he would totally be fine with it. But it's almost like the fact that she, like, cannot break free from that role. It's like she can't speak up for herself. She cannot go against the family, you know? It's like she is so attached to that validation of, I need to be a good princess, I need to be a good ruler, this is the life that is set up for me, I cannot go against this. This is what they want. This is what they want. And see, that's the gossip, is like, you're going way too deep into what others want and not enough into what do you want. Like sitting with yourself and asking, what do you want? And going back to remove negative illusions here, to me, that's just very clearly like there's a negative mindset or illusion of like something horrible will happen if I choose myself. Like there's a lot of fear and guilt that you would have to work through in order to, like, you know, that's the negative illusion, is the fear and the guilt. And it's like once you work through that, you'll see that the path was always clear. You know, you just needed to stand up for yourself. You just needed to make those choices for yourself, not for anybody else, even your children. Like some of you here, like if you are staying in a toxic relationship for a child, that child is going to internalize that role themselves as an adult. You know, they're going to do the same thing where they might get into a situation where they never stand up for themselves. They never walk away. And it's like you need to kind of look at the bigger picture. And also it's like, be kind to yourself, you know, like you deserve happiness. Nourish your soul. You deserve it. Like some of you feel like you're like this empty shell or like a vessel, and it's just like you're going through these motions, but like your heart is just suffering here. So bottom of the deck, we do have the Three of Swords. So once again, it just confirms what I was just saying, heartache, pain, you know. And if I love that this is at the bottom of the deck, because you're trying to hide the fact that you're hurting. You're trying to hide the fact that you feel empty or you feel like this isn't working. You are trying to just like take on all of this pain, take on the swords. Some of you, you're not saying what you feel. You're not saying what you mean. And it's like you're hurting yourself by not being able to speak up and say what you mean, say what you need. Some of you were taught to not have needs. Like if you have needs, you're being selfish. What's the gossip? What's the gossip on my pile ones? But people really love you. Like with the Six of Cups and the Empress here, people really love you. Happiness hater. See, people can kind of notice that like the gossip is that you're not really happy for people who are happy, because like we've been talking about this whole reading, you haven't been able to prioritize your own happiness. So it's like whenever you see like happy couples, you know, you're just like, you could be the bitter Betty, you know, you could be kind of like the person that's like can't be happy. Look at this romantic love affair, sex fix, secret lover. I'm telling you, you could have like somebody that is forbidden, somebody you're not supposed to be with, or somebody like, it could be somebody that could break up a family, like let's say, and this doesn't even have to be like a divorce. This could even be like somebody still lives with their parents and their parents do not want them to move out, right? Their parents are like, we need you, we need you, we need you. But maybe that person falls in love and they don't want to live with their family, you know? And it's like, whoever this secret lover is, it's like they could break up the family. Like it could change the dynamic. But see, that feels like a negative illusion as well, of like, it's the way you're framing it. It's the way that you're looking at it. Like, this will hurt the family. This will break up the family. Why can't you think with positive illusions, even if they are illusions, right? It's like thinking more positively of like, okay, I have this person I really like, I want to bring into the family. Like maybe, you know, standing up and saying, I'm going to go with this person instead of living with you, or, you know, something like that. It could be divorce though. It really could be. Some of you guys, the gossip is that you have a secret lover, or you have, there's some kind of love affair going on, and it's like you can't be with that person, wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited. Yeah, that's the gossip, is that you feel like you're doing the right thing, but the truth is, like, once you get to your deathbed kind of thing, it's like at the end, once you run out of time, will you truly be happy with those decisions that you made? Like, were they for your highest good? You know, were they, or were you just like following the conditioning that you were given, stuck, limited, you know? When you are the Empress as well, it's so crazy. Like, the gossip is that you have so much power. Like, you could really have it all. There's something about creation. It could even be like I was saying about like that whole moving out of parents' house. It's like some of you maybe want to have children of your own, but you can't see yourself having children while living with your parents or something. What's the gossip? Groupie. Okay. Yeah, the gossip is that it's not that you're a groupie at all. I really don't get that. It's more so like a group mentality, sheep mentality. People are saying you're not going to go against the group. You're not going to like stand up for yourself. It's like you're going to kind of be a people pleaser. You're going to just go along with things. You're not really going to step out and be like, I'm going to choose something else. Like you would rather be part of the group than by yourself kind of energy, than standing on your own. Legal issues, court, judges, immigration, lawyers. So there could be some gossip surrounding legal issues, especially like we were talking about divorce, immigration as well. Like some of you could be staying with your parents and they might be immigrants, you know. Fake accounts, fake social media accounts to spy. So the gossip is that you could be spying on somebody. You could be making fake accounts. Maybe it's with the secret lover. People feel like you have fake accounts, maybe to keep an eye on somebody. People are saying like, people are saying you're very private. Like some people could be making fake accounts to kind of get the gossip on you because they're like, what is going on in this person's life kind of energy. Boss daddy, stable, rich, business owner, CEO, BDE. Pardon me, just birds. Yeah, you could really be on your own. That's the thing, is like you could have stability on your own. And it's weird that it's almost like, yeah, you're just so attached to other people's perception of you or other people's expectations that it's like, if you were to just stop thinking about everybody else and like focus on yourself, you could still take care of the things that matter to you. It's like you could still like take care of your family, maybe just in a different way. You know, it's like you just don't have to be sacrificing like your own life in order to make everybody else happy. Like, why are you prioritizing everybody else's happiness over yours? Like, you are boss daddy empress, you know, like you have so much power. People talk about how powerful you are. They could even talk about like, you could be really good with finances or like saving your money, spending your money in the right way or whatever, investments. Caught a case. So there could be some negative gossip surrounding whatever this love affair is. And like I said, there could be like it could be the other woman, the other man, an affair. It could be a secret lover, you know, forbidden romance here. And so people could be gossiping negatively, like slut shaming, just like shaming maybe you in a situation. Yeah, talking shit about like, oh, yeah, talking shit about an STD. Like they're gonna catch something if they're not careful. People suck. People really suck. Okay, don't listen to them. All right, what is the last message drama starter? The gossip is, if you were to be honest about what you really wanted, it would cause a lot of drama. But people are saying you're hooked. We have crying over you underneath that. It's like people are saying you're hooked and you can't get over something. You can't get over the fact that you're not happy, you know. It's time to put yourself first, I think. What's the lesson here, Spirit? What is the lesson here? Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. You guys are avoiding the hard parts. Like you're avoiding standing up for yourself because it's too hard. It's adverse. It'll start drama. You're scared of being difficult. You're scared of being the drama. You're scared of creating challenges or conflict, okay? And it's like you need to stop being scared of that, because this will be such a great learning experience for you to like put yourself out there and to kind of realize that it's not that bad. Like you're not like, you know, I think you're just have all these negative illusions here of like everything's gonna go wrong, I'm gonna mess everything up, I don't deserve to be happy. Like you need to get out of that. We have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Don't block your own blessings. Don't block your own opportunities. Like some of you, you really want to go down a certain path, but you're just so scared of the people that it'll hurt. We have abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Yes, people are gossiping about how abundant you are, but we have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So you need to make a decision. And I think because if you decide to go down a certain path, it doesn't mean you're not grateful for the past as well. Like gratitude here, I feel like you are a very generous, grateful person for the people in your life, and that's why you just don't want to hurt anyone, you don't want to disappoint anyone. But you need to realize the life that you can actually manifest for yourself is limitless. And I'm hearing that quote from Good Will Hunting, you know, Robin Williams' speech. You're limitless. You're bound by nothing. So some of you need to cut the cords of the things that are holding you down, bounding you, limiting you. And don't be afraid of the adversity that you'll go through because of that. You're strong enough to handle it, boss daddy. Okay, so that's what I've got for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope these messages resonated for you. If they did, you know what to do. Give me a like, subscribe, comment down below. Till next time, guys, sending you love, light, protection, blessings. Bye. Oh my gosh, okay, hold on. Too many. Hello, pile number 2s. You guys chose Hemera. Let the warmth wash over you. A new dawn breaks. It's time to raise your vibration and leave the dark behind. So I have to say, with this pile, I'm getting a lot of gossip. And it's almost so much to where I can't even hear what people are saying. Like, it's literally a bunch of people talking all at once, and it's like I can't even hear what they're like. I can't even make out what they're saying. So the gossip is that you are very outspoken. Okay, I really feel that you have so many people that are on different spectrums of what they think of you. Like, there are the people here that I'm definitely getting like negative gossip with temperance in reverse. They feel like you have no idea what you're doing with your life. It's very harsh. It's very like, for some reason, you might be very public. Like, you might be somebody with very public like profiles, or like public like social media, like you might work in social media. There's just something here about like sun energy, and it's like you are being seen by a lot of people at once. You shine like the sun, and because things that shine sometimes have the people that like to bring that shiny, sunny disposition down. Okay? I don't know why I'm struggling with my words all of a sudden here. I'm gonna grab my blue lace agate. I was holding on to this with pile 1, and I'm kind of getting this again now with you guys as well. So it could be creating some anxiety. There could be some anxiety that just kind of being aware that a lot of people have you in their mind, have you in their thoughts, that could be a lot of pressure. It could be very overwhelming for you. But the gossip, let's focus on the gossip here. Yeah, it's almost like with temperance in reverse. Let's focus on the negative gossip first, get that out of the way, and then we'll go into the beauty of the good gossip here. With temperance in reverse, people are saying that they're saying you either use your head too much, not enough, your heart too much, not enough. Like, people are just saying that you're not balanced, you're not making good choices for yourself, you're not being patient as well. People could think that you're impatient. With the Page of Swords here, once again, I feel a heavy presence on social media. So there could be people who are like very critical of what you post on social media. It's just like people have a lot of opinions, and it's so weird because, sometimes I'll get piles that it doesn't feel like a lot of people are talking about them. Like, I only pick up on people that could be like their immediate family, the people very close to them. Obviously they're going to talk about the people that they know, but it's like not so outspoken as this pile. Like, I really want to know who you are, pile 2. Like, maybe you're a reader here on YouTube as well. Maybe you are, I'm hearing TikTok. Maybe you make videos, content on TikTok. There's just something here about like beauty as well, with she's literally naked. So we had to cover it up, so there's this essence of vulnerability. Like, you are very open and vulnerable. You do not hold back who you are. You don't filter yourself. You do not try to, I want to say, like, I just heard fool. You don't try to fool the public. You don't try to, I heard catfish. You don't try to be anything other than yourself here. And I think that really pisses off people. Like, there's just people here that are so upset, and I feel like they're kind of just trying to like say anything. So Yeah, like I was saying, like they could say anything like, oh, this person is reckless or impatient. With the Page of Swords, whoa, I couldn't breathe. Let me take a breath. Get some water. Like you could be also fast moving, so people never know what to expect. Like you could be very unpredictable here. There's just an essence of like Regina George or just like trendsetters. I'm hearing Ariana Grande. Like I'm just getting like trendsetters, like people that people really look to. And even as much as people might hate them, they have a huge influence on the community. They have a huge influence on the people in their life. You just get a lot of attention here. The gossip is with this Page of Swords, what I was gonna say before I like couldn't breathe. I almost did it again. Take a breath. Okay, pile 2. We're okay. We're okay. And we're gonna get to the good stuff in a minute. I feel like this is giving you anxiety. I feel like kind of knowing this and like having an awareness and just like maybe you try to not think about it, you know? But with this Page of Swords in reverse, people feel like you don't care like about what you post. Like that's the thing is like, oh my goodness. The gossip is you're very open, very vulnerable, almost naked. You know, it's like, I'm gonna be myself. This is me. This is who I am. I'm not trying to hide myself with any filters or, like even clothing, you know, it's like, this is me. Like you could just be somebody who is very comfortable with yourself and you are not somebody who feels a lot of shame. And so I feel like because you are just like this sun energy, this naked energy, you trigger the people who cannot be open. You trigger the people who cannot be naked, the people who cannot be vulnerable. They can't be themselves. So that's where all this negative gossip is coming from, is because you trigger people. So yeah, like I don't even want to talk about what the gossip is, like the negative gossip, because they're just saying like, it feels like they're pulling things out of their ass. They're like, it's like they hate that you don't care. Like they hate that you don't feel shame. They hate that maybe you don't have a filter. You know, it's like people feel like you should be different. Like you should be more modest. You should be more ashamed of yourself, basically. That's what they're saying. Like you should be less yourself. And it's so gross. It's just annoying. It's like, these are people who don't like themselves. They put a lot of shame onto themselves, so they have to project it on everybody else, of course. They feel so much shame themselves. Maybe they're so afraid of like showing skin. Maybe they demonize sexual energy. Maybe they demonize just like sex in general. I was gonna say Puritan culture. Like these could be people who live in a very Puritan culture mindset where they just demonize like sensuality, sexuality. They demonize people who are comfortable with themselves. It also kind of feels like the aspect of like, or the spectrum I should say, of like hippie to corporate, you know, like it's like the people that are in the suits, they're dressed up super covered and modest and so focused on capitalism and money. They're the ones pointing their fingers at the naked hippies doing drugs in the street, you know, but it's like they hate each other because they could never be each other. So like these are people who could never be you. These are people who could never step outside of their own shame that are talking this shit, okay? So let's get into the good stuff. Yes, okay, because we have Page of Cups, we have Nine of Cups. So I feel that the gossip is that you are very emotionally available, emotionally present. You are somebody who is emotionally intelligent. That's the That's the one. That's the one. You know, it's like people feel like because of your emotional intelligence, it makes you very like kind and sweet and like empathetic, and you're also somebody with really good emotional boundaries of like, please do not overstep my boundaries of like things that might make me uncomfortable, or you know, if I don't want to do something, I'm going to say no. I'm going to set a boundary. I'm going to say absolutely not. That's not for me. Yeah, the gossip is, you know yourself very well. You could be very connected with your inner child. I'm just getting somebody very playful, very fun, somebody who isn't afraid to make a fool of themselves, you know, like isn't afraid to be silly, isn't afraid to like maybe even say the wrong thing, put your foot in your mouth kind of energy, you know. You are not afraid to just kind of allow yourself to say what's on your mind. Like the way her cup is on her head and it's like there's this tree growing out of it, it's like you allow yourself to think, like you use your head. That's the beautiful thing, is like as much emotions as there are here on the board of this cups, so much emotion, it's like it comes from this place of self-love, emotional intelligence. It comes from a place of I allow myself to listen to myself. The gossip is that you listen within. And that's why you are able to flourish. That's why you're able to grow, is because you are listening and you're allowing yourself to maybe even listen to the thoughts that people might dismiss or ignore, things that are outside of the box, things that maybe other people might be ashamed to talk about, you know, taboo energy. It's like you are not afraid to let it show, let it grow, is what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing free the nipple. Like, I'm just getting this hippie energy, and it's like peace and love, and like, I am free. I'm hearing I am free by Princess Nokia. You really teach people to listen to themselves. That's the gossip. The gossip is you teach people to prioritize themselves, listen to themselves, listen to their inner world, listen to their inner child. You know, these are things that so many of us probably just ignore and don't deal with, and we repress and we push it down and down and down. And little do we realize, by like pushing all of that down, it's almost like those things have more control over us. You know, those things have more power over us. But I feel like you almost have a power over, like, you just have empowered energy where it's like you're listening to yourself. 9 of Cups. So the gossip could even be that some of your wishes are coming true. You're manifesting like dreams for yourself that you've had for a really long time. They could be connected to your inner child here. But yeah, you are manifesting wishes, goals, dreams. I'm just feeling a lot of emotional satisfaction as well. So I feel like you are working very hard to protect your energy and to prioritize your happiness at this time. So the gossip is that, you know, do not disturb pile number 2. Like, do not mess with pile 2. They will set boundaries. They will choose themselves. They will listen to themselves. They're very focused on their goals right now. So it's almost like you're on like this D&D. And I really like that her eyes are closed, because it's like you're on D&D. You're listening within. You're not looking externally for answers. You're not looking for people to tell you what to do, tell you what to feel. You're listening within and saying, this is how I feel. Oh, it's so beautiful, pile 2. I'm so sorry there's people negatively gossiping about you, because I feel like you do care. Like, it does hurt to know these things, but I feel like you are strong enough where it's like you're not caring. You're minding your business. Sorry. You're minding your own business, You're listening to yourself, your own needs, your own wants, your own dreams. Don't let people tell you you're selfish. I just heard that very strongly. There's people who negatively gossip and say you're very selfish. And it's not true. Because you're setting an example. You're teaching other people how to love themselves, how to listen to themselves. And I think that is a sign of unconditional love, you know? Like you truly are trying to give back to your community in the best way that you know how, is by setting that example. Two of Pentacles at the bottom. The gossip is you are pretty good at juggling your responsibilities. Yeah, the gossip is that you seem to make things look easy. People feel like you translate what's going on in your mind. You translate it very well. Like you express yourself. Like if you need to cry, you cry. If you need, I feel like even when you need help, like you could be good at asking for help. Like, hey, I can't juggle this on my own. I need some help here. What's the gossip? No facts. Never has the facts, makes shit up, lies. I feel like the gossip is that the people that negatively gossip about you, they don't have their facts right. They don't have their facts. This is not about you, okay? Some people, okay, that is the negative gossip. I guess we'll say it, but with the Page of Swords in reverse and the no facts, so the negative gossipers are like saying that you make shit up, like you don't have a filter, that you're just making things up here. But I feel like that's a projection. That really is a projection, drama starter. Yeah, but it's because you pull so much attention. I don't even think that you're trying to honestly pull attention like this. I just think that it happens so naturally for you. You get attention like the sun, you know, like you are the sun in the sky, and it's like drama just kind of happens around you, I think, naturally. And it's also because you make choices for yourself, and those choices don't always align with other people and like what other people want from you, and so it does create conflict. So the gossip is that you start drama sometimes by the boundaries that you set. We have inside scoop, a closer look, nosy up in your business. I'm telling you, people cannot get enough of you, especially if you are in the public eye in any kind of way. People are just obsessively trying to find more information about you. Like you are almost like, some of you are part of people's like daily gossip, or like not even daily, but it's like, let's say it's like a group of people and they all get together for dinner. It's like you are always brought up. You are brought up every single time. And it's almost like these people gather information in the meantime when they don't see each other, just so that they can like bring it up again. Like, it's so weird. That is weird behavior. Like, without a doubt, you are brought up. That's so crazy. Same shit, different day. It's so funny because we have the Two of Pentacles here. I just lifted this up, and underneath that is the freaking King of Cups. Like, you are so emotionally intelligent. Holy shit. I'm like freaking out. Okay, that's not even the message I was trying to get, but it's like with this Two of Pentacles, I already see that you actually are really good at handling your business. Like, you're good at juggling your responsibilities, and I was hearing consistency. So it's like the negative gossipers are so funny because they're like, this person does the same shit, different day, But what they don't realize is you're actually like watering something. You're actually growing something because you're consistent, because you're doing something every day, or like you are doing the same things that you care about. Like you are watering the seeds that you actually want to see grow. People are almost looking like the negative gossipers are like, oh, they just do the same shit every day. Oh, that's so funny. Like they just love, like they really want you to feel badly about yourself. They really want you to feel bad. In their head, overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing. Yeah. The negative gossip people, they want you to be in this energy of like where you're overthinking, you're stressed. They almost don't want you to like accomplish anything. I am getting that, where it's like, if they can get into your head, then they can stop you from your mission or like your goals, your dreams. You know, with this 9 of Cups, like some of you are literally reaching goals and dreams that you never thought possible at this time. And it's like these people are really trying to get into your head to kind of slow you down or prevent this from happening. We have spiritual hater, hates on your spirituality, light, magic, power. These people hate your spirituality. They hate the fact that you are connected to self. You're connected to spirit. They hate the fact that you love yourself. Really, that's really the thing. Ain't shit. Yeah, I mean, that's the best they can come up with. They're saying you ain't shit. That you're a drama starter. Same shit, different day. This person never has the facts. Can't you just hear it? Like this group of people sitting around and being like, me, 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 me. They can't support you because they don't even support themselves. They can't support you as well because they've talked so much shit about you that if they started to support you now, they know how that would look for themselves. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, you need to be careful who you're friends with at this time, because there are people who are trying to get close to you that really wear the sheepskin and try to act like they have good intentions. But I really do feel that you have some wolf in sheep's clothing around you, spiritual haters, people that want to get in your head, people that really want you to feel ashamed about yourself. We have forcer, forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. These are people who have never been told no. Like, these are people who have never had boundaries set against them of like, you know, these are people who want to force their way in, and they'll do it in any way possible. So wolf in sheep's clothing. I think it's so weird because these people that are like gossiping negatively, you know, they don't have these facts, and it's like they're literally just making these things up, and it feels like this weird way to feel close to you. Like when they talk shit, it's like this sick, twisted way of like feeling close to you, feeling like they're part of your world. Is like, oh, if we talk about them, if we bring them up, like, okay, they're part of our life in some way. Like these are people who just like want to force themselves into your life, and yeah, they're not doing it the right way. And I think you see right through these things because, you know, I feel like you see right through it because it's like you're very emotionally intelligent. Like you listen to yourself, and if your body is like like if you don't feel good around these people, then I think you listen to that. You know, you listen to yourself and you're like, I really don't feel comfortable here. I don't want to be around you. And yeah, it could start drama, but you're honest with yourself. Love. Negative thoughts and feelings are sabotaging your pursuit of happiness. We, your angels, are here to help you heal. Allow our healing light to flow through your heart. Consciously infuse each negative thought or feeling with love and light. Feel both your heart and mind aligning. That's so interesting. Feel both your heart and mind aligning to your soul's sacred purpose and unleash your divine potential through the power of love. This is so hippie, you know? This is so hippie. I think that you just need to come back to a place of love. You know, these people are trying to infuse their negative thoughts and feelings into your soul, and you just need to set boundaries, return to sender. Come back to love. Come back to love. And I feel like it's love within yourself. I love myself more than I believe whatever shit these people are saying. Guilt at the bottom. You do not need another's approval to feel worthy of love. Regardless of what you've done or what you think you failed to do from your soul's perspective, there's neither right nor wrong. Every experience in life is here to help you expand your awareness of love so that you may embrace ever greater spheres of wisdom. You've done nothing wrong. Don't let these people imprint this guilt within, you know. You've done nothing wrong. You don't need their approval. You know, from your soul's perspective, there's neither right nor wrong. So why are you allowing other people to tell you what's right or what's wrong? Don't let them in your head, okay? So that's all I'm getting for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. This was a lovely, lovely reading. I'm sending you so much love, light, protection, blessings. If it resonated, you know what to do. Give me a like, subscribe, comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. All right, till next time. See ya. Oh my gosh, okay. Welcome, pile number 3s. You guys chose Persephone. Explore your inner darkness. Purge what you no longer need. Be still. So that's the gossip on you. Is that you are really working through your shadow, working through your darkness, your inner darkness. I think that you are learning how to accept it and make space for it, validate your hurt, your pain, but it's almost like these things are no longer controlling you, or yeah, like they don't have such a hard hold over you and your decisions anymore. So it's like maybe in the past where you could have really been controlled by your shadow, your darkness, kind of controlled by your pain. It was because you weren't really wanting to look at it. You weren't really wanting to heal it. You weren't really wanting to take that time, the much needed time to sit with it, look at it, shed light on this, you know. Be still. Yeah, so you have be still. Perfect. And I think the gossip is that you are finally centering yourself. You're grounding yourself. You're learning how to be still. You're also, people are gossiping that you're working really hard. Like, people really admire your work ethic with the 8 of Pentacles here. Like, people feel like you put your head down and you just work really hard. Like, you're not afraid of hard work. You're not afraid of putting in time and effort in order to see something, like an outcome, in order to get that outcome that you're really wanting. You're not afraid of that hard work here. With the 10 of Cups, I feel like you are healing family dynamics at this time. So some of you guys could be, I say healing because we also have this 3 of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you're really healing certain relationships to I want to say family, but also like your relationship to work. Like some of you in the past, maybe part of your shadow was being afraid of hard work, being afraid of sitting still, being afraid of maybe even with the family energy, like maybe looking at something differently in a family dynamic. I'm just kind of getting a very heavily Persephone and Demeter. So it could be a mother, you know, there could be a relationship with a mother here that has been kind of turbulent or has been strained, is what I'm hearing. And especially we just had Mother's Day, you know, so maybe there was some healing that happened within this time period, within the month of, I want to say whenever this releases, so month of May, where it's like you are trying to release what you no longer need. And the gossip seems to be that it's almost like you're releasing resentment, you're releasing anger, you're releasing like this bitterness, or yeah, like holding on to a grudge as well. It's like you're choosing to heal, you're choosing to be more loving. With the 10 of Cups here, yeah, it's like I just feel emotional satisfaction, you know, and it's within a family dynamic. Like you feel like you're at home, you feel like you are emotionally connected to your loved ones, you know, even if for some of you this could be chosen family, but it does, I feel a very strong mother-daughter energy. So take what resonates. It doesn't have to be daughter, you know, whatever the gender, but a mother relationship here. And especially with, I just keep getting like Demeter energy here, where it's like maybe both of you are really wanting to work on this. Both of you really want to have a more healing connection. Because I just kind of get this loving energy from this Demeter, where it's like there's all these drinks, you know, it's like, come inside, I'll make you a drink, I will, you know, like you feel comfort. There's a level of comfort here between you and a parent, I want to say. So yeah, the gossip seems to be pretty positive. Like the worst gossip that is being said about you is like the past, like who you were in the past is like, and it does, I've been reading a lot of lore. Olympus and Persephone is, you know, one of the main protagonists in the book, and you know, she really does struggle with her relationship with her mother, and there's not a lack of love between the two of them, but it's almost like the dynamics, you know, were needing change. They needed to be changed. They needed to be healed. They need to be worked on, because, you know, like I'm strongly getting, and I can't say this word. I can never say this word. Infantilization. Is that? Please correct me. You guys know what to do. Put the word in the comments. But you know, it's like I feel like there could have been a parent that was very much trying to keep you small, or like young, naive. Like they really wanted to keep you as their baby. You are my baby, my baby, my baby. They wouldn't let you grow up. They wouldn't let you learn. They wouldn't let, you know, there was almost a level of trying to kind of keep you the same. They didn't want to see you change. And so I feel like you guys are both, like the gossip is you're both kind of trying to let that go, where it's like you are allowing yourself to grow. You are allowing yourself to evolve. You're no longer trying to ignore your shadow, or it almost feels like just like growing up. It feels like you're growing up. Like it feels like, whereas in the past you used to be very naive about certain things, you used to be maybe reckless or controlled by your shadow side. Maybe some of you couldn't sit still, or like you couldn't be with yourself kind of energy. And it's like you're growing up, you're learning, and you're allowing yourself that space to grow. And it's like, I don't need to stay the same, and like I don't need to, you know, and we can still have a very loving relationship here. Like, and I feel like there could be a mother or a parent here that is they're stepping into that same energy with you. They're saying, okay, I see who you are. I see how you've grown. I see that you are healing. I see that you are blossoming, is what I just heard. So some of you, these parents are very proud of you, and they're actually very happy for these changes. Maybe they don't say it. Maybe they have a hard time saying it, but I just feel a very strong, loving connection between the two of you. And I think that the strain was coming from a place of not wanting to heal, you know, kind of sitting in the shadow, letting the shadow control you versus like letting love and healing in. And I think it's partly too that you're recognizing your power in the situation of like, I don't have to let things be this way. I don't have to let things stay the same. Like, I have my own power and my own control of my life where I can make decisions that are for both of our highest good. Okay? Yeah, so very strong gossip on parental healing connection, some kind of, but it's more than that. It's like the whole family kind of energy as well. It's maybe through healing a dynamic through a mother, it's like healing the entirety of the family dynamics as well. Like maybe that was the tension or the drama in the family, was like you guys didn't have a good relationship, and so now that, like, if you guys have a better relationship, it almost like eases the tension for everybody, you know. But yeah, so like I was saying, I feel like any negative gossip, it's more so in the past. Like you're growing up, you're just like really stepping into yourself, and like people recognize like the stability. They're recognizing that you're more centered, you're still, you're more I'm hearing comfortable with yourself. And it's almost like you're not ashamed of your past either. Like there's a part of you that has really healed and forgiven yourself for maybe being in a more, I want to say, toxic energy. Like some of you guys could have been in a toxic energy in the past, or you could have just really been blinded to your own power, blinded to the fact that like you were wrong, or like, you know, you needed to kind of, like you weren't looking at something, like something was very covered up. Like you could have been really pushing away healing, and just like you didn't want to look at it. I'm hearing numbing. Some of you could have been numbing, and it's like you're growing out of that. That's the gossip, is you're healing. With the Four of Swords, I just always find this card really funny, because this is like spirit always telling me to like get my rest and to stop working so hard. So the gossip could be that people feel like you work too hard, that you need a break, that you're almost restlessly working on yourself, healing yourself. You're almost like restless about this. So people do kind of wish to see you like take a break, slow down, you know. Yeah, like I'm hearing lay your ass in bed. Lay in bed. Like, don't be ashamed to just lay in bed, because some of you have been working really hard. And even if you're not physically working hard, I feel like you're emotionally healing certain aspects of your life, especially family, like we talked about, maybe your relationship to working hard. But it's like these things that you're processing are mentally exhausting. Like I feel like some of you are mentally exhausted. Yeah, we have bottom of the deck, the Chariot in reverse. So people are wishing you would slow down. I'm hearing burnout. Like some people are really scared that you are going to burn out here, because you're almost like putting too much, like you're almost growing exponentially. You know, you're almost growing too quickly. You're like, people are scared of like, I don't know, like you're gonna crash is what I'm hearing, like with the Chariot. Yeah, like crashing like a car. Oh my gosh. Like some of you, it's like if you're picking up too many shifts or too many hours, then it's like you shouldn't be driving home because you're too tired. It's like that kind of energy of like, please take care of yourself as well. Like, I think you're not, yeah, that's the complicated gossip, where it's like people want to be concerned about you, but at the same time they feel like you've got it. They feel like you're okay, like you can handle it. So that's also where this energy of like, they almost feel like silly. They almost feel silly for worrying about you. But they do. They really do worry about you here. Like your loved ones, your people, they see you growing, and I feel like you need to let people be there for you. Like, don't push people away at this time. Really pull people close, because the people that really care about you, they're so proud of you, and they just want to be there for you. You know, they want to make this easier on you. Page of Wands. Yeah, don't burn out. It feels like a burnout energy. It feels like a trying to do everything on your own. You don't have to do everything on your own, okay? Work together. Maybe that's part of your shadow too, is like struggling to kind of ask for help. Okay? Struggling to reach out, and like, you see how she's like holding all the skulls? It's almost like, let someone else hold something. What's the gossip? Boss daddy. Stable, rich, business owner, CEO, BDE. Okay. Yeah, the gossip is you're a boss daddy. I don't know what to tell you. It's like, there's really not a lot of negative gossip. Like, I'm telling you, the worst gossip that I'm hearing is from the past. Like I just keep hearing like, do you remember when they used to do this? Do you remember when they used to do, like, it's like they're reminiscing, because it's almost like shock. It's almost like shock of how much you have changed. It's almost like Persephone, like going from goddess of spring to goddess of death, you know, goddess of the underworld. You know, it's like very like, oh my gosh, like they changed overnight. We have unfazed, so the gossip on you is that you're unfazed at this time. Yeah, I feel like you're just very focused on your work right now. You're very focused on emotional satisfaction as well, healing. So it's like you really don't have time to be focused on, yeah, same shit, different day. I do feel like with the Eight of Pentacles, that is confirmation that like, you could have a job that's kind of boring, or like it's very repetitive. It's like you're doing the same thing over and over again, but it's like your boss daddy. Like this is stability. This is you getting that check, making sure you get that paycheck every, you know, that you need. Same shit, different day. So the gossip is that you are being consistent. Some people do feel like you need to maybe do something fresh or new, or I'm hearing a new job. Like some people, I don't know why that's kind of like coming through, but some of you, maybe people just feel like you need something fresh. But I really don't think you do, honestly. Like I just get consistency. Like Eight of Pentacles is literally about putting your head down and kind of being in this mundane, boring job but it's almost like this is a necessary part of getting to that Ten of Pentacles, is like you have to work hard sometimes, like not being afraid of hard work. We have in their head, overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing. So I was getting that, especially with the Four of Swords in reverse. Like the gossip could be that you are still very much stuck in your head, stressed. Like you need to kind of get your rest. You need to ask for help whenever you need help. Yeah, the gossip is that you are very cerebral. That's what I heard. Like you're in your head a lot of the time. I'm hearing the song Overthinker. I cannot remember the artist right now. It's like a, what's it called? It's like a rave song. I'm so mad I can't think of the artist right now. Giving money. Wow. Yeah, we have boss daddy and giving money with the 8 of Pentacles. Like, you, not only are you a hard worker, but you're generous. Like, you share the wealth, especially with this family energy. Like, maybe, you know, you don't hesitate to give money to people in your family, or like, maybe it's not that you don't hesitate, but it's like, you know that if you have it, if you can give it to people, you would. Like, your loved ones really have a safe space with you. We have bad habits. Get down, Gigi. Bad habits as Gigi tries to get on my table. You know you're not supposed to be on here. Sorry, bud. Oh, you're so precious. Okay. Bad habits, drugs, addictions, toxicities. And I did say toxic in this reading, and I try to not use that word. I don't know why. It's just an annoying word. I feel like toxic. Oh my god, toxic. But I did use that word, and I feel like you're really looking at your bad habits. Like, the gossip is, you're really facing your addictions, you're facing your toxicities at this time. Like, you are really going in deep. You're looking, what does this card say? Explore your inner darkness, you know? Like, you're really looking hard and long at like yourself right now. And you're really saying, what can I take with me? What do I need to leave behind? And yeah, we have wasting time. So we have same shit, different day and wasting time. So there are people who feel like you're stuck, no changes, limited. They do feel like you're wasting your time in some aspect, or it could even be, like I said, the most negative gossip I was hearing was in the past. And I almost feel like this is the past gossip, is that in the past, people felt like you were wasting your time. People felt like you were very stuck in your bad habits. Like, you could have been addicted to drugs, you could have had an alcohol problem, you could have been in toxic relationships, you could have been toxic. Like, I really kind of get this energy of like toxicity coming from you, and people felt like you would just do the same thing every day. Maybe you were doing drugs every day, or like, you know, for smoking weed and whatever, you know, talking shit. Yeah, I feel like this is your past self coming through. Like, some of you were very disrespectful. Some of you in the past, like, you just didn't really think about the things you would say before you said them. Inside scoop. I feel like you also didn't have good boundaries in the past. And so the gossip is that in the past, you know, you were wasting time doing drugs, talking shit, but at the same time, it's like you weren't protecting yourself. You were not setting boundaries with others. And so people had this inside scoop. Like, people could be nosy and they knew everything that you were doing. They knew some of you lived with other people with the same shit, different day, and wasting time. It's like maybe people watched you and they felt like you weren't doing anything with your time. We do have bad karma, and it is with the skulls. Something with the skulls here. So the gossip is, some people feel like you're gonna have bad karma for your past. People are saying you're trying to maybe avoid bad karma, or yeah, people just feel like you're clearing up your karma from the past. Okay, I'm gonna get one last card here for advice. And some of you, you're still working through these things, you know? Some of you, you're still, like, you're not all the way there, you know? And that's okay, but at least you're looking at it now, you know? All right, we have conflict. Feelings which you have suppressed for a very long time are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. You are torn between what you think is the right thing to do and what your heart wants, and this is the primary cause of stress in your life. We, your angels, urge you to follow your heart. Do what you love, not what you think you should do. Okay. I just feel like this is mainly about the suppression, you know, the numbing. This is about you didn't want to look at the darkness for a really long time, but it's almost like that darkness created more conflict for you in the past. And now that you're finally looking at it, you're looking at like, what does my heart want? You know, what do I want? I think it's really changing the game, you know? I'm just hearing like night and day. Like night and day. You've changed like night and day. We have creativity. We, your angelic messengers, are here to help unleash the endless creative potential that you possess. Listen to the whispers of love inside your heart as we communicate with you through feeling and emotion. Let go of fear and apprehension and express the endless source of creativity you possess. Have fun and allow your inner child within you to express your true essence. All is valid. And see, that's kind of what felt like what was missing. Is like, let's have some fun. You know, like, you work way too hard. Let's have some fun. Let's take some breaks. And I also feel like with creativity, I think that'll be a really beautiful way for you to express your darkness, to express yourself, you know, is to heal some of these things that maybe still really hurt, that you're still working through, is through this creativity. So bottom of the deck, compassion. Dearest one, be compassionate towards yourself. Surrender the self-criticism and fear that has you believing you need to improve in order to be worthy. And see, that could be where this workaholic energy is coming from. You are perfect just as you are. The only thing that needs to change is your perception. You will come to realize the jewel you are when you love and honor yourself as you are. Some of you feel like you needed to improve in order to be worthy. So I think you need to kind of, that's still something that you need to kind of look at here, is like, why do you need the external validation? Why do you feel unworthy at all? You should feel worthy already. You know, like that kind of energy of like, you are a jewel, but you need to kind of learn how to love on yourself, honor yourself first, to get to that point. That is all I'm getting for you pile threes. So I have to go clock in to my overnight shift. And so that's why I was also laughing at this card, because my guides know I'm tired. I'm so tired, but thank you so much for being here, guys. I really, really love you guys. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the subscribes. It really means so much to me, like just reading through comments and seeing your support. If I'm able to help any of you guys through your healing journey, I'm just so grateful. So I just want to thank you. As always, love, light, protection, blessings. See you next time. Bye.